So, good evening, everybody. I am DIPANJAN GHOSH. Today, I want to focus some very few questions which are very important for NEET examinations, and all of you should have to careful enough for that portions. So now I want to discuss about that portions. So let's see. So the first questions which I want to emphasize, that is the match the following organisms with the products they produce. So here I have given some name of some microbes who have actually associated with the productions of different products. So let's see, here I have seen that is the, if I think that is column A or that is column B, okay. So cheese, curd, citric acid, bread and acetic acid we have seen. So this is and they have been produced by which microbes? So here I have matched it. So Lactobacillus, so basically responsible for the productions of curd. Here I have seen two types of microbes, that is the one is the Lactobacillus vigericus, the genus and species. So we have seen the vigericus is basically associated with the yogurt production, so whereas the Lactobacillus lactis is basically associated with the productions of buttermilk, okay. And besides you have to carefully enough that cheese here cheese is neither any options, but if we look forward towards cheese, then we can find out Streptococcus and Euconostocs basically are responsible for the generations of cheese, okay. So you have to keep remember Streptococcus and Euconostoc is basically responsible for cheese. Besides it, the questions is come out from that portions of Bacillus subtletis is very essential. It is associated with the tanning, and brewery or basically Clostridium acetobutylicum is associated with the chemical industry, okay. Okay, so now the rest of the part. So first of all, the Lactobacillus produce curd. Then I come to the aspect the common microbes, that is the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, we know that is associated with productions of bread. The Aspergillus niger is responsible with the productions of citric acid. Aspergillus niger, all of you remember it in your mind. And the Acetobacter aceti is basically produce the acetic acid. So Lactobacillus, curd, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, bread, Aspergillus niger, citric acid, and the Acetobacter aceti, acetic acids. And here we have seen the Streptococcus and Euconostoc, cheese, Bacillus subtletis, tanning, and Clostridium acetobutylicum, brewery, okay. So you have to keep remember it. It is very essential. And there are very few questions. What is the site of the perceptions of photoperiod necessary for inductions of firing in plants? Or that we induce the inductions, that is influence. Which part? The answer will be yes. The answer will be yes. You have to remember it. And the another day I will discuss about it in a very large form, okay. So and the another questions is come out here to the NEET examinations, that is the Thiobacillus is a group of bacteria helpful in carrying out basically chemotrophic fixation, nitrification, denitrification and nitrogen fixation. So whenever we read about the nitrogen cycle, then we have seen how do the gaseous nitrogen is actually come in different way to the soil, and after that it will confirm different how do it generate the nitric acid or the nitrous form, it will convert to its form. So And there we have seen the bacteria have been classified into different category on the basis of productions they have produced. Basically, they are the nitrifying bacteria, denitrifying bacteria, ammonifying bacteria. So there are different types of bacteria. So there we have seen Pseudomonas and Theobacterias. Basically, how Pseudomonas and Theobacterias basically are in a group who are basically recommended as the denitrifying bacteria. Okay, so you have to keep remembered it. And the respiratory quotient I will discuss this later on. Today I want to focus another very important aspects which is come from the parity of your parity, or whenever we have given any scientific name, then how do we maintain the DOI? So there are four terminologies: synonym, totonym, homonym, and toponym. So synonym is nothing. It is there, if there are any more proving scientific name, more than one scientific name, which indicates one. That is, for example, Thea chinensis or the Camellia sinensis. Okay. Or in case of totonym, if the genus or species contain the same letter, that is, for example, Mayas or Katia, so they contain the same number, same letter. Okay, you have to remember. And whenever we come to the aspect of homonym, then you have to give importance to that portions. So if there are two scientists discovered different species with same nomenclature, that is, if they are the common nomenclature, then what will be happen? Who we discovered it first? Here we have since two different scientists, one is Thunberg and another is the Mirberg. Okay, but that scientific name have appeared, that is, we know the in scientific name the first is genus and the second is species. So Impatiens capensis Mirberg, so that scientific name have been appeared in 1775, Mirberg. Okay, but the same name nomenclature is actually given to the 1974. Only the scientist name is different. So here we have seen the first one. So here the first one, that is, it has discovered in 1775 and it was discovered in 1974. So in that particular cases, the first one will be validated, and the second one will be recommended as the letter homonym. Okay, second one will be validated as the letter homonym. So you have to keep remember. And whenever there is the another name will come toponym, then you have to remember that toponym is basically used for basically the topological places, or that is the habitat, on the basis of habitat or the region where the animal is actually live. On the basis of that place, on the basis of habitat, this nomenclature is actually, this name is actually given there. Okay, so I think all of you have realized what I want to tell you. So you will take careful enough to that portions. Thank you.